Is the lesson of the week the last lesson? Is the lesson of the week the last lesson? There is nothing that can be done. There is nothing that can be done. He is my best friend. He is my best friend. We did not apply. We did not apply. We take a vacation once a year. We take a vacation once a year. He was driving his car when he saw a deer on the road. He was driving his car when he saw a deer on the road. Let me wait. Let me wait. I just watched a movie on Netflix. I just watched a movie on Netflix. Could you please explain what you mean? Could you please explain what you mean? This is my cell phone. This is my cell phone. The boy looks like his mother. The boy looks like his mother. Isn't it organized every week? Isn't it organized every week? I have to pick up my son from school. I have to pick up my son from school. They attended a concert last night. They attended a concert last night. He hasn't been to work for a week. He hasn't been to work for a week. Could you do me a favor? Could you do me a favor? He studied science for the exam. He studied science for the exam. Can't be a daily vocalist? Can't be a daily vocalist? I will stand up for what I believe in. I will stand up for what I believe in. I don't pay after 4 evenings. I don't pay after 4 evenings. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. It rarely snows in the city center. It rarely snows in the city center. He enjoys playing basketball with his colleagues. He enjoys playing basketball with his colleagues. What is the strongest drink you can make? What is the strongest drink you can make? Musicians will perform at a music festival. Musicians will perform at a music festival. You can view monthly. You can view monthly. Cancel. Cancel. When will you visit your grandparents? When will you visit your grandparents? My friend told me, I plan to travel the world. My friend told me, I plan to travel the world. Should we get it now? Should we get it now? This is a comfortable blanket. This is a comfortable blanket. To join. To join. Continuously. Continuously. Inconsistency. Inconsistency. The article argues that globalization has both positive and negative effects. The article argues that globalization has both positive and negative effects. He studied for hours every day to pass the exam. He studied for hours every day to pass the exam. My aim is to go to school. My aim is to go to school. Is my niece a babysitter? Is my niece a babysitter? Sorry, I can't help you. Sorry, I can't help you. If it rains tomorrow, we'll stay inside. If it rains tomorrow, we'll stay inside. We don't talk like that to each other. We don't talk like that to each other. The cat is chasing the mouse. The cat is chasing the mouse. We did not guide at night. We did not guide at night. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Is her father a blogger? Is her father a blogger? He ate an orange for breakfast. He ate an orange for breakfast. Can't they surround? Can't they surround? To win. To win. They were not preferred a second ago. They were not preferred a second ago. I have a sore throat. I have a sore throat. She has to call her friend and cancel her plans. She has to call her friend and cancel her plans. I don't notice anything special about the relationship. I don't notice anything special about the relationship. The book is longer than I expected. The book is longer than I expected. The article examines the effects of climate change on wildlife. The article examines the effects of climate change on wildlife. I attended a workshop to learn about financial planning. I attended a workshop to learn about financial planning. Have you seen the last episode of your favorite series? Have you seen the last episode of your favorite series? There are few grapes. There are few grapes. I was so nervous for the interview that I could feel my heartbeat quickening. I was so nervous for the interview that I could feel my heartbeat quickening. I can stretch at sunrise. I can stretch at sunrise. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. How often do they go to the cinema? How often do they go to the cinema? Aren't you surrounded every day? Aren't you surrounded every day? I have a favorite friend who is extra fit and fair. I have a favorite friend who is extra fit and fair. Monthly may fail. Monthly may fail. Not invited in 3 weeks? Not invited in 3 weeks? Is not calculated annually. Is not calculated annually. Is my stepmother the captain? Is my stepmother the captain? Frequent salesperson. Frequent salesperson. I want to know if you have a double room. I want to know if you have a double room. He wishes to go back in time and apologize to someone he hurt. He wishes to go back in time and apologize to someone he hurt. Why do you work in the cinema? Why do you work in the cinema? Can you show me? How did you do this? Can you show me? How did you do this? Anxious. Anxious. The dishwasher is full, can you empty it? The dishwasher is full, can you empty it? The weather is very hot, I need to drink more water. The weather is very hot, I need to drink more water. You are typing too loudly on the keyboard. You are typing too loudly on the keyboard. It was one of the most memorable moments of my life. It was one of the most memorable moments of my life. You can reach out. You can reach out. He said to his older sister, I don't feel well, so I can't go to the party. He said to his older sister, I don't feel well, so I can't go to the party. I'll put vinaigrette on my salad. I'll put vinaigrette on my salad. Both my mom and dad are retired now. Both my mom and dad are retired now. Will there be a ballerina at sunset? Will there be a ballerina at sunset? If you need help, just ask me. If you need help, just ask me. Can I borrow your pen for a minute? Can I borrow your pen for a minute? After one day we would not do chemistry. After one day we would not do chemistry. The cat chased the mouse. The cat chased the mouse. Didn't we play? Didn't we play? Do you have a price matching policy? Do you have a price matching policy? Hello, this is Jane. Hello, this is Jane. We pride ourselves on being a local business. We pride ourselves on being a local business. Gaining weight. Gaining weight. Do you like to go camping? Do you like to go camping? He studied medicine at university and became a doctor. He studied medicine at university and became a doctor. I'm meeting John for lunch at noon. I'm meeting John for lunch at noon. Her stepdaughter was a reporter. Her stepdaughter was a reporter. They were cheering for the team they kept in the stadium. They were cheering for the team they kept in the stadium. Your stepmother's assistant? Your stepmother's assistant? Can't we close every month? Can't we close every month? I have 2 cats. The black one is named Luna. I have 2 cats. The black one is named Luna. We will be leaving for our trip next week. We will be leaving for our trip next week. Do you sell fresh produce? Do you sell fresh produce? What is he looking at? What is he looking at? Certainly. Certainly. Do you have a cup? Do you have a cup? Is her mother-in-law the referee? Is her mother-in-law the referee? The fire burns brightly. The fire burns brightly. I love this show. I love this show. Is there enough space in the car for all luggage? Is there enough space in the car for all luggage? Can you help me? Asked. Can you help me? Asked. The river flows calmly. The river flows calmly. They had their cars washed at the car wash. They had their cars washed at the car wash. His grandfather was the CEO. His grandfather was the CEO. Write to my account. Write to my account. I have to call my parents to check on them. I have to call my parents to check on them. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. How to season chicken tenders. How to season chicken tenders. How sweet. How sweet. He wishes he could talk to animals. He wishes he could talk to animals. Can't get on after 4 seconds? Can't get on after 4 seconds? We don't fight. We don't fight. Where is the bathroom? Where is the bathroom? We continue with all tickets. We continue with all tickets. There is something I have to tell you. I love you. There is something I have to tell you. I love you. My mother-in-law was an acrobat. My mother-in-law was an acrobat. What's special about today? What's special about today? He had his computer repaired at the repair shop. He had his computer repaired at the repair shop. I need to unpack after my trip. I need to unpack after my trip. Wouldn't he touch? Wouldn't he touch? She is a stay-at-home mom and works from home. She is a stay-at-home mom and works from home. Will be listed annually. Will be listed annually. The legacy of his invention revolutionized the industry. The legacy of his invention revolutionized the industry. Increase. Increase. We have to buy food weekly. We have to buy food weekly. Traffic was heavy during rush hour. Traffic was heavy during rush hour. We admire his determination. We admire his determination. I'm finishing my homework tonight. I'm finishing my homework tonight. They watched a movie in the cinema. They watched a movie in the cinema. Overlap. Overlap. He loves to go hiking in the mountains. He loves to go hiking in the mountains. What happened? What happened? Directly. Directly. I saw a man. I saw a man. Back then, people relied on handwritten letters to communicate with each other. Back then, people relied on handwritten letters to communicate with each other. We will have a picnic in the park. We will have a picnic in the park. I need a day off. I need a day off. He had never seen such a beautiful sunset before. He had never seen such a beautiful sunset before. They volunteered at the local shelter to help homeless people. They volunteered at the local shelter to help homeless people. We have the food delivered to our door. We have the food delivered to our door. Tough day at work, right? Tough day at work, right? They arrived at the station at dusk. They arrived at the station at dusk. You should check the health of your family. You should check the health of your family. Were your grandchildren managers? Were your grandchildren managers? He was born in the morning. He was born in the morning. Did they take it out in 1 second before? Did they take it out in 1 second before? We continue with all tickets. We continue with all tickets. Tommy, the place is yours. Tommy, the place is yours. My stepfather was a draper. My stepfather was a draper. I forgot my keys in the car and now I can't get in. I forgot my keys in the car and now I can't get in. Could you please change the next page? Could you please change the next page? By the time he gets here, we'll have finished decorating the room. By the time he gets here, we'll have finished decorating the room. Lately. Lately. Shouldn't there be a philosopher every week? Shouldn't there be a philosopher every week? I'm lost so I need to ask for directions. I'm lost so I need to ask for directions. Who will clean? Who will clean? How much? How much? Of course, I can help you with this. Of course, I can help you with this. His stepdaughter is an industrialist. His stepdaughter is an industrialist. I feel anxious. I feel anxious. Bargain. Bargain. What is your business? What is your business? If the weather is warm, we can go swimming. If the weather is warm, we can go swimming. Outside. Outside. How much? How much? He was late for work. He was late for work. Can you speak louder, please? Can you speak louder, please? Doesn't he say after a weekend? Doesn't he say after a weekend? Let me introduce you to some of my colleagues. Let me introduce you to some of my colleagues. He's taking pictures. He's taking pictures. Doesn't he kick? Doesn't he kick? She was painting for her art class. She was painting for her art class. He stammered. He stammered. My teacher told me, you have to be careful in class. My teacher told me, you have to be careful in class. How to teach English as a first language. How to teach English as a first language. Everyone ate the cake. Everyone ate the cake. I am a teacher and I want to help my students learn. I am a teacher and I want to help my students learn. Can't be a midwife after 4 days. Can't be a midwife after 4 days. Put the fear of God into someone. Put the fear of God into someone. Who opened the door? Who opened the door? What does it mean? What does it mean? Can I make a reservation for a party of 6? Can I make a reservation for a party of 6? I will not command in a year. I will not command in a year. We went to a music festival. We went to a music festival. I went to the hospital last Friday. I went to the hospital last Friday. People eat at restaurant. People eat at restaurant. They answer. They answer. Your half-brother is the decorator. Your half-brother is the decorator. I like watching movies, but I also like going to the theater. I like watching movies, but I also like going to the theater. They will collect donations every day. They will collect donations every day. You should not leave the kitchen while cooking on the stove. You should not leave the kitchen while cooking on the stove. Developer every month, right? Developer every month, right? We were baking cookies when we realized we had run out of flour. We were baking cookies when we realized we had run out of flour. I love music festivals. I love music festivals. I am a teacher and I want to help my students learn. I am a teacher and I want to help my students learn. Should not disturb. Should not disturb. Before we begin, let's review the safety guidelines. Before we begin, let's review the safety guidelines. I always wear a seat belt in the car. I always wear a seat belt in the car. The company is looking for a new IT manager. The company is looking for a new IT manager. I repeated later. I repeated later. Will you help me with my homework? Will you help me with my homework? Hello, this is Jane. Hello, this is Jane. The boy, lost in the crowd, began to cry. The boy, lost in the crowd, began to cry. The stars are shining in the clear sky. The stars are shining in the clear sky. The hotel was overbooked, so they had to find another place to stay. The hotel was overbooked, so they had to find another place to stay. She is shopping for new clothes. She is shopping for new clothes. The concert lasted until midnight. The concert lasted until midnight. Is your stepdad a pianist? Is your stepdad a pianist? Could you open the window, please? It is very hot in here. Could you open the window, please? It is very hot in here. Can't I be a scientist in a week? Can't I be a scientist in a week? Can they evaluate after 4 years? Can they evaluate after 4 years? He was fixing his bike when he noticed a flat tire. He was fixing his bike when he noticed a flat tire. Don't we need to provide? Don't we need to provide? Point out. Point out. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? What seems to be the problem? What seems to be the problem? They watch TV in the evenings. They watch TV in the evenings. The dog barks loudly. The dog barks loudly. I was going to the market. I was going to the market. Will you come to the concert with me? Will you come to the concert with me? When we finish this walk, we will be walking for 4 hours. When we finish this walk, we will be walking for 4 hours. We played tennis on the court. We played tennis on the court. He has been playing the guitar since his childhood. He has been playing the guitar since his childhood. You didn't fly. You didn't fly. The cat hiding under the bed is scared. The cat hiding under the bed is scared. I study English every day. I study English every day. Do you have a non-alcoholic beer option? Do you have a non-alcoholic beer option? I think John deserves a promotion. I think John deserves a promotion. If we had booked the hotel earlier, we would not have had a problem finding a room. If we had booked the hotel earlier, we would not have had a problem finding a room. I shouldn't do the occasional pathologist. I shouldn't do the occasional pathologist. Your neighbor is Docker. Your neighbor is Docker. Understanding. Understanding. It's hot outside. It's hot outside. Can it reflect? Can it reflect? My sister is younger than me. My sister is younger than me. Was it appropriate 1 year ago? Was it appropriate 1 year ago? They should not carry. They should not carry. I just finished my homework. I just finished my homework. Got some more coffee? Got some more coffee? Look at this. Look at this. Rarely am I not an agent. Rarely am I not an agent. We're meeting this morning. I'm lost. We're meeting this morning. I'm lost. It connects after 2 seconds. It connects after 2 seconds. The plant is self-watered with a self-watering system. The plant is self-watered with a self-watering system. Could you give some information about the dormitory options of the university? Could you give some information about the dormitory options of the university? How small is the world? How small is the world? Thank you for feedback. Thank you for feedback. Struggle. Struggle. We were able to set it. We were able to set it. Any cheese left? Any cheese left? I'm in the room below. I'm in the room below. I can't figure out how to solve this puzzle. I can't figure out how to solve this puzzle. Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink? Why don't we have dinner at that new restaurant? Why don't we have dinner at that new restaurant? Why are we meeting? Why are we meeting? They were swimming in the pool on a hot summer day. They were swimming in the pool on a hot summer day. Your stepson was the driver. Your stepson was the driver. You are an important person. You are an important person. Eating healthy is important for your health. Eating healthy is important for your health. Is there a limit to how many of these I can buy? Is there a limit to how many of these I can buy? He had been looking for work for months until he was finally hired. He had been looking for work for months until he was finally hired. I talk to my son every evening after school. I talk to my son every evening after school. It doesn't make any difference to me. It doesn't make any difference to me. Can't you spare 2 weeks? Can't you spare 2 weeks? The pharmacy is located down the aisle on the right. The pharmacy is located down the aisle on the right. Where can I find household cleaning supplies? Where can I find household cleaning supplies? Watched a documentary on Netflix. Watched a documentary on Netflix. Black shoes are more stylish than brown ones. Black shoes are more stylish than brown ones. I'll take it. I'll take it. They may disagree with your decision. They may disagree with your decision. How about some ping pong? How about some ping pong? Whose hat is on the shelf? Whose hat is on the shelf? Let's keep the game friendly and fun. Let's keep the game friendly and fun. Who's ready for the challenge? Who's ready for the challenge? I'm lost. I'm lost. When did you meet him? When did you meet him? We had the plumber fix the broken sink. We had the plumber fix the broken sink. Let's move on to the agenda. Let's move on to the agenda. There is very little information available on the subject. There is very little information available on the subject. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Evaluate the technology. Evaluate the technology. We need to finish this project before the given date. We need to finish this project before the given date. Rarely can we challenge. Rarely can we challenge. They are not born every month. They are not born every month. Type of job functions. Type of job functions. I had a cheeky grin on my face. I had a cheeky grin on my face. I can't have a funeral every week. I can't have a funeral every week. Could not give weekly. Could not give weekly. He won't be doing his internship in an hour. He won't be doing his internship in an hour. Where do you stand on this issue? Where do you stand on this issue? You are very kind. You are very kind. Sometimes not a decorator? Sometimes not a decorator? Shouldn't it be borrowed? Shouldn't it be borrowed? I was waiting for the bus when it came. I was waiting for the bus when it came. He had a green shirt. He had a green shirt. Should fall. should fall. I was so shy that I couldn't speak. I was so shy that I couldn't speak. The movie will start at 2000. The movie will start at 2000. After we have our lunch, we go shopping. After we have our lunch, we go shopping. Do you want to say something? Do you want to say something? Give me the best book niches. Give me the best book niches. Your children are models. Your children are models. What is your favorite sandwich filling? What is your favorite sandwich filling? I am planning to buy a new car. I am planning to buy a new car. We had been hiking in the mountains all day, so we were tired by evening. We had been hiking in the mountains all day, so we were tired by evening. But I didn't see the ing at the end of the verb. But I didn't see the ing at the end of the verb. We go to the mountains for hiking. We go to the mountains for hiking. Can't I measure sometimes? Can't I measure sometimes? If you want, let's end this meeting. If you want, let's end this meeting. Which is your favorite season? Which is your favorite season? I have a lot of dogs. I have a lot of dogs. Do you babysit often? Do you babysit often? Yesterday was a great day. Yesterday was a great day. Were they dating for a long time before they decided to break up? Were they dating for a long time before they decided to break up? I want to learn to play the piano. I want to learn to play the piano. There are no flowers in the garden. There are no flowers in the garden. Is the lesson of the week the last lesson? Is the lesson of the week the last lesson? Can't ask monthly? Can't ask monthly? No, I'm fine, thank you. No, I'm fine, thank you. I am grateful to you for your help. I am grateful to you for your help. I was studying when my father came home. I was studying when my father came home. If there is a chance of a storm, I will not go out. If there is a chance of a storm, I will not go out. We know the song. We know the song. He can win after 3 years. He can win after 3 years. I need to take an X-ray. I need to take an X-ray. What kind of books do you read? What kind of books do you read? Should not focus. Should not focus. The message was sent to the wrong person. The message was sent to the wrong person. Has it improved every week? Has it improved every week? We'll join another. We'll join another. Can I return an item if it is the wrong color? Can I return an item if it is the wrong color? 2. Do you want to come with me? 2. Do you want to come with me? Would you like to take dance lessons? Would you like to take dance lessons? Sarah and Tom are coming with us. Sarah and Tom are coming with us. Were we sometimes? Were we sometimes? He was teaching his students a new lesson in the classroom. He was teaching his students a new lesson in the classroom. He leaves for Paris in 2 days. He leaves for Paris in 2 days. My friends are coming. My friends are coming. Please contact me or the team if you have any questions. Please contact me or the team if you have any questions. Forbidden. Forbidden. In the summer, I like to go swimming on the beach. In the summer, I like to go swimming on the beach. She's a slut. She's a slut. He could be the next president. He could be the next president. It could not have come before the 5th century. It could not have come before the 5th century. They may not force it at dusk. They may not force it at dusk. Can I return it if it's not the right size? Can I return it if it's not the right size? Then you won't be the morning messenger. Then you won't be the morning messenger. I'm in the room with the drinks. I'm in the room with the drinks. Can it promote at dusk? Can it promote at dusk? Mary has some questions for you. Mary has some questions for you. Were you down once a week? Were you down once a week? Sometimes they have to agree. Sometimes they have to agree. Granddaughter is a vocalist. Granddaughter is a vocalist. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. I'm in a bad mood, so I'm going for a walk to clear my head. I'm in a bad mood, so I'm going for a walk to clear my head. Don't you reduce. Don't you reduce. They could become senators right away. They could become senators right away. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Much better than the last one. Much better than the last one. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. They are very excited about their journey. They are very excited about their journey. You should see it at dawn. You should see it at dawn. His stepson referee. His stepson referee. Central Park is a popular tourist destination. Central Park is a popular tourist destination. Resolve in. Resolve in. They had been arguing about the movie for a while before deciding to watch something else. They had been arguing about the movie for a while before deciding to watch something else. Sarah took a photo of the sunset. Sarah took a photo of the sunset. I can't wait. I can't wait. Can you see at night? Can you see at night? My son came home yesterday. My son came home yesterday. You still wouldn't tell me. You still wouldn't tell me. Your niece was a nurse. Your niece was a nurse. Any fresh fish today? Any fresh fish today? My stepson interviewer. My stepson interviewer. Not invited in 3 weeks? Not invited in 3 weeks? Can be stored immediately. Can be stored immediately. When I talked to their previous manager, they said the same thing. When I talked to their previous manager, they said the same thing. He'll be cooking dinner when he arrives. He'll be cooking dinner when he arrives. We can pass by 5 p.m. We can pass by 5 p.m. How did you sleep? How did you sleep? Can't it be paid monthly? Can't it be paid monthly? Should we take? Should we take? The lady in the red dress is very beautiful. The lady in the red dress is very beautiful. He will not be a poet often. He will not be a poet often. Have you experienced this problem before? Have you experienced this problem before? You have a nice smile. You have a nice smile. We like pizza, they said. We like pizza, they said. My sister watered the flowers. My sister watered the flowers. Can't pay after 4 months? Can't pay after 4 months? Hum. They failed. They failed. All good. All good. You may not guess after 3 days. You may not guess after 3 days. Must block. Must block. I always check my email in the morning. I always check my email in the morning. He usually takes a shower in the morning. He usually takes a shower in the morning. We have been organizing the event for months. We have been organizing the event for months. I need to find a new job. I need to find a new job. I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. Term. 5 nights later he is mayor. 5 nights later he is mayor. You never listen to me. You never listen to me. Shouldn't he be the minister in 5 days? Shouldn't he be the minister in 5 days? Should I be a detective now? Should I be a detective now? I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience. Could not attend. Could not attend. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the park. It can kill after 5 nights. It can kill after 5 nights. He just arrived at the airport. He just arrived at the airport. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? He has a green shirt. He has a green shirt. We were so lost in the city. We were so lost in the city. What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? I have a big house. I have a big house. We finished the whole mission. We finished the whole mission. Impatient. Impatient. Annual astronomer, right? Annual astronomer, right? How many languages can you speak? How many languages can you speak? Can she dance? Can she dance? Crab salad. Crab salad. How many brands were affected? How many brands were affected? We should organize a gaming tournament. We should organize a gaming tournament. The message was ignored by the recipient. The message was ignored by the recipient. I'll open the door and see what's going on. I'll open the door and see what's going on. You must arrive on time for the appointment. You must arrive on time for the appointment. I often go to the office. I often go to the office. Your stepmother is a potter. Your stepmother is a potter. I won't be working tomorrow. I won't be working tomorrow. They decided to swim, albeit late. They decided to swim, albeit late. Was she studying for a test before she got distracted by a phone call? Was she studying for a test before she got distracted by a phone call? Watch your step. Watch your step. The teacher in my class is very strict. The teacher in my class is very strict. How do you say that? How do you say that? Should it normally be a contractor? Should it normally be a contractor? We will be playing football. We will be playing football. He's writing an important email. He's writing an important email. Do they have to be professors sometimes? Do they have to be professors sometimes? My grandfather was a founder. My grandfather was a founder. Did he start a war at night? Did he start a war at night? Won't there be a hematologist after 4 evenings? Won't there be a hematologist after 4 evenings? Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I taught myself to code. I taught myself to code. Can you call me a taxi, please? Can you call me a taxi, please? Is that the point? Is that the point? Can you get a message for me while I'm gone? Can you get a message for me while I'm gone? A year later we wouldn't be rangers. A year later we wouldn't be rangers. Do not worry. Do not worry. He upgraded his phone to the latest model. He upgraded his phone to the latest model. Do you like going to wine tastings? Do you like going to wine tastings? His cousins were assistant cooks. His cousins were assistant cooks. He is a funny person. He is a funny person. Are you going to work by bus tomorrow? Are you going to work by bus tomorrow? The leaves of the trees were green and alive. The leaves of the trees were green and alive. As I understand it, connecting with people is an important skill in any profession. Connecting with people is an important skill in any profession. I won't start often. I won't start often. Did you have a good time at the party? Did you have a good time at the party? Can't they protect normally? Can't they protect normally? His grandfather was a bounty hunter. His grandfather was a bounty hunter. They watched a movie on Netflix. They watched a movie on Netflix. They are so dedicated to their work. They are so dedicated to their work. He wrote a letter to his friend. He wrote a letter to his friend. Some people think dogs are better than cats. Some people think dogs are better than cats. What is your name? What is your name? Sometimes I don't have lunch. Sometimes I don't have lunch. He started his own business last year. He started his own business last year. Do they get points? Do they get points? He's going to visit his grandparents next weekend. He's going to visit his grandparents next weekend. At the end of the day, we were able to reach a consensus. At the end of the day, we were able to reach a consensus. I feel better. I feel better. My first skydiving experience was incredible. My first skydiving experience was incredible. My phone's battery is dying and I need to charge it. My phone's battery is dying and I need to charge it. What is our agenda today? What is our agenda today? The bakery had been baking bread since early morning, so everything was fresh when we arrived. The bakery had been baking bread since early morning, so everything was fresh when we arrived. Recline your seat on airplanes. Recline your seat on airplanes. Can't you stretch? Can't you stretch? I could understand the lyrics of the song. I could understand the lyrics of the song. The edge of the forest was a great place for birdwatching. The edge of the forest was a great place for birdwatching. Is her grandfather a stylist? Is her grandfather a stylist? What is your heart telling you? What is your heart telling you? Isn't he always a philosopher? Isn't he always a philosopher? Let's start. Let's start. Coral reefs. Coral reefs. I saw a man. I saw a man. Construction workers will build a new bridge. Construction workers will build a new bridge. Translator at dawn? Translator at dawn? I heard you got a promotion. Congratulations. I heard you got a promotion. Congratulations. I smell poop. I smell poop. I can buy a new car next year. I can buy a new car next year. Hit. Hit. They have dinner at 6 p.m. They have dinner at 6 p.m.